Okay, well, let's dive right into it, man. Montez Ford probably had the highlights of the night, man. Montez Ford, one half of the Street Profits. He was in that Elimination Chamber match, man. Um, and the winner of that match, of course, would have been the United States champion, or would have won the United States Championship, or in this case, in Austin Theory's case, retained the United States Championship. All right, we're going to get to Austin Theory and Logan Paul and stuff and all that. Let's talk about Montez Ford, man, because Montez Ford, he's a guy that we've had our eye on. He's a guy that the WWE Universe has had their eye on. Let's break down his performance individually, and let's talk about the potential of the Hurt Business, because the rumors are swirling that maybe Carmelo Hayes, but he shot that down. But let's talk about Montez Ford.
Of course he would.
Okay.
I mean, we were told the Usos weren't going to show up in Canada, but look what happened.
Right, but back to Montez. Do you think Montez Ford in last night's exchange solidified himself as a guy that could be poised for a huge singles run? More
Hell
specifically,
yeah. Because
champion.
Okay, so yes, because everyone has seen the gift that this guy can bring to the ring, as far as his charisma, his promo. He can talk. He has the it factor. My disappointment last night was his attack and the way he came out. It was too flim-flamsy for me.
Yeah.
That was my biggest issue. It just felt like, and Montez, man, he's, I that's why I said, man, I want to see him develop his moveset, because
Right.
I don't see what he's doing being good enough to really win. I want to see the best, because I know I've seen him have a great match with Seth Rollins. I've seen him have great matches with other people. So I want to see him have great matches, at the fullest potential, not at a disadvantage where the other person has to kind of oversell some of what he's doing like it's really that big. I don't want that for him. So I need my boy Montez to kind of figure out a finisher. I mean, the frog splash is cool, but you're gonna need something else. And I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need his in-ring work to get a little. I'm gonna need him to evolve it a little bit. But I have faith that he can do it. I'm not mad about that. I have faith that he will develop all of that. But as far as last night, it just looked kind of bland when he came out, man. It was just like, I get it. People were tired, so it made sense. But
All right. So Earl touched on it. Let's see. Earl says, I think we let Ford's showmanship fool us into believing he is more than what he is. And then you said you went on to talk about, the limited move set or the move set that you feel is limited. And then you also just said, if I'm not mistaken, you said, the way people has to sell for him. Now, there was a specific point in the match, I believe, I'm not mistaken, where Montez Ford, I'm going off muscle memory here, so please, anybody feel free to correct me, fact check me. But there was a moment where Montez Ford, he hit a rock bottom, and then like he about to do the people's elbow. Now, one would say, you could say the same thing about The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin that you just said about Montez Ford. And I'm in no way, shape, or form comparing Montez Ford to a Rock or Stone Cold Steve Austin yet. But if you look at their characters and their in-ring work, they didn't have extensive movesets. And a lot of what they did offensively had to be sold pretty well by their opposition, or else the moves sucked, specifically the stunner. And then look at the people's elbow. The people, come on, man. You know how many times I won with the people's elbow? I'm like, come on. Bro.
But it depend on the person. But it was never, he never won it unless it was like, like some shenanigans had to happen. Like if he beat a Triple H with the people's elbow, something else had to happen. And then he just walks up and put the people elbow, and then he get the pin. But more likely, The Rock always won with the rock bottom. The people's elbow, that depended on, like, when he did the little slide, well, that wasn't even a match, but that was just cool. When he did the little slide to the people's elbow on British Bulldog. That was awesome. But I ain't gonna lie, that was smooth. But no, it just depended on who it was and what the circumstance was. But no, it was never looked at as a oh my god, that's the most finishing move. No, it was just him throwing the pad, going from one rope to the other, and just dropping the elbow. That was it. That's all it was, man. It was just the Rock being the Rock, being a showman. So, but the people's I'm sorry, the Rock Bottom was always the finisher.
Okay. Earl says the difference is with Ford, he's using their moves and doesn't look half as good as them while doing it. Ooh, I,
No, because he's too
I,
energetic, man. Like it's
uh,
like he goes through it. He's just he's fast. He's quick, man. He's hyperactive. Like when
yeah,
he gets going, he gets going. And I think that's the thing. He's got to learn to
slow
slow
it
that
down.
down a little bit, but
Yeah.
still keep the pace. And
Okay.
that's what I need him to do. Like he ain't got to slow down totally, but he needs to find the right pace to move. And once he finds that, Earl will feel different about Ford because again, we can listen to him talk, and again, we've seen the Street Profits be heel, but we haven't really seen them go heel yet.
Yeah.
So I'm still we got a journey to go through, but Ford, I'm hoping he can do it. I want him to be able to do it.